أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Now, in our previous lesson, we looked at الفعل الثلاثي المزيد بحرف. Note that word بحرف. So they increased three-letter verb by one what? By one letter. So that is the previous lesson. So today inshallah we're looking at بحرفين الفعل الثلاثي المزيد بحرفين. They increased three-letter verb by two letters. By two letters. So this is what we're looking at today inshallah. So let's move on. So للفعل الثلاثي المزيد بحرفين 5 أوزان. So الفعل الثلاثي المزيد بحرفين, the ثلاثي, the three-letter verb المزيد بحرفين, that is increased by two letters, له 5 أوزان. It has five templates. It has 5 templates. Don't forget the الفعل الثلاثي المزيد بحرفين. In the previous lesson we said it has 3 templates, which are أفعل, فعل, and فاعل. But in this lesson الفعل الثلاثي المزيد بحرفين, we said it has what? It has 5 templates, 5 patterns. وهي, the first one is what? انفعل. So don't forget the root letters, which are what? Which are fa'ala. This is it. This is the root letter, and this is the increased letters, alif and nun. So this is the mazid. أحرف من الأحرف الزيادة. This is part of the أحرف الزيادة, and this is the root letters. Fa ul fil. This fa ul fil. This ain ul fil, and this is what? This is the lam ul fil. So it's just increased by 2 letters, which are what? Alif and nun. This in fa'ala. So that is the first one. And don't forget that we all know that whenever a verb is increased by 1 or 2 letters, there must always be a change in meaning. The fa'ala meaning must be different from the infa'ala meaning, though they must be what? They must be related. Okay, let's look at the example of this infa'ala and let's see how we can translate it. Because inshallah we are actually going to look at the meaning of all these templates in level 5, that is ma'ani sigati infa'ala, ma'ani sigati ifta'ala, and so on and so forth. But in this class we are just looking at the basic meaning of the templates and how to conjugate these templates. So let's look at the relationship between the fa'ala and infa'ala. First, let's look at the example of this infa'ala. We have inkasara. So if you are asked that what are the root letters here, firstly you must know the infa'ala is from what? Is from this template. Sorry, inkasara is from this template. Infa'ala, inkasara, infa'ala. So definitely, because the root verb in the infa'ala is what? Fa, ain, and lam. So this is the fa ul fil, this is the ain ul fil, and this is the lam ul fil. And this in, they are the what? They are the harfa az-ziyada. They are the 2 increased letters. Increased letters. So what's the meaning of inkasara? Inkasara means to be broken. To be. You have to, ordinarily when we want to translate a verb, we say what? To break. Okay, let's see what's the meaning of kasara. Kasara ordinarily means what? Kasara means to break something. Kasara means to break something. So if I say kasartu zujaja, I broke the cup. I broke the glass. I broke what? The glass. So that is the meaning of kasara. But when we say inkasara. Inkasara means to be broken. To be broken. But before you can use this, ordinarily this verb is tagged al-mutawa. To stamal al-mutawa. It's used for mutawa. What's the meaning of mutawa? Mutawa means seeing the traces. Seeing the traces. When you see a trace of an action in something, like in kasara now, we say kasara means what? I broke, right? I broke the glass. So if I now say in kasara means to be broken. Before I can use this verb, I must have seen the traces of that act of breaking. I must have seen the act in what? In the glass before I can use this in kasara. To mean what? To mean to be broken. To be broken. Don't forget the difference between inkasara and kasara. Kasara means to break something. To break. I break glass. I can break anything. But when I see the traces of that thing there, I see what? Inkasara. Then what's inkasara means? Inkasara means what? To be broken. To be broken. So for using inkasara in a statement, I will say what? Inkasara azujaju. Inkasara azujaju. Inkasara azujaj. So it was broken. So that is that. Let's look at another example. We have inkotoa. Inkotoa. To disconnect, or to cut. To cut something, or to be cut off. Let's use that. To be cut off. So because kotoa means to cut. Kotoa is the root. It is the root verb, and with the addition of alif and nun, it becomes what? Al-fi'l as-sulat al-mazid biharfayn. So kotoa means to cut, and in kotoa means to be cut. In kotoa means what? To be cut. So that's that, or to be discontinued. To be discontinued. So let's look at another example. We also have intolako, which means to be released. To be released. So all these verbs now, they are under the template of what? The first template, which I mentioned, is in fa'ala. In fa'ala, we have in fa'ala, in kasara, in kotoa, and what? In tolako. You can see all these verbs now, they are starting with what? Alif and nun. In. So that's the first one. Let's look at the second one. We have ifta'ala. Okay, let's see the root verb. You can see this is the fa'ul fi'l, ainul fi'l, and the lamul fi'l. So this is one of the harfuz aziyada, the additional letters, and this one of the additional letters. Ifta'ala. Okay, let's see the examples. We have imtazaja. This verb is very similar in meaning. And usage with the infa'ala. Don't forget, this infa'ala verb must be lazim. And also this one too must be what? Must be lazim. These two verbs, they must be lazim. So they are very similar in meaning, usage, and ta'diyah. So they are both lazim. Okay, but in templates, the reason why this ifta'ala is extracted, one of the reasons why it's extracted and it's made separately from the infa'ala, is separated from the infa'ala, is that there are some verbs that cannot be used with inkasara. Because some verbs are started with what? With huruf al-idgham, which is yarmalun, ya, ra, mim, lam, waw, and nun. Yarmalun. So let's assume we want to put this mazaja. This imtazaja is from mazaja. Imtazaja is from what? Mazaja. Which means what? Which means to mix. To mix something together. To mix something together. So if you are mixing something, you are mix something together. That means what? You are doing what? We are doing you are mixing it together. That means what? You perform the action of what? Mazaja. Mazaja. So you can see mazaja is from what? Is from Yermalun mazaja. This meme. The first letter here is from Yermalun. Is from Yermalun. And in Kasara, the alif and nun that is there, the nun in Fa'ala, let me say in Fa'ala. So let's see how we can impute this mazaja in the template of in Fa'ala. This in mazaja, how can we put it in what? In Fa'ala. It's going to be what? It's going to be in mazaja. In mazaja. In mazaja. So, and in idgham, these two letters, they are what? They are from huruf al-idgham. So we have to put this one, this nun that is taking sukun. You have to put it. You have to do the idgham of this nun inside this what? Inside this meme. So now be what? Mazaja. How we get that? So it's going to be very difficult for us to know what the person is pronouncing because one letter has been put in the order. So it's going to be difficult for us to recognize the letters, and Arabic they love their language to be simple, clear, precise, and so that is one of the reasons why they made this template, this ifta'ala, they made it a separate one. But they are both the same. They are doing the same work. They perform the same work with what they are performing the same they are serving the same purpose. Let me say that they are serving the same purpose. They are both for mutawa. When you see the trace of something, then you can use this template. So in Tazaja now, it means what? To be mixed. To be mixed. So mazaja means to mix something, and when that thing is mixed up, when you mix that thing up, you say what? Imtazaja. Imtazaja. Okay, like me saying imtazajtu ad-dawa'a or imtazajtu al-ma'a bid-dawa'. Imtazajtu al-ma'a bid-dawa' famtazaja. So I mixed water with the drug. I mixed water with the drug, and it was mixed. And it was what? It was mixed. So you can see the difference between mazaja and imtazaja. Mazaja to mix, imtazaja to be mixed. So it means what? That water and the drug, imtazaja, and they both mixed together. It was mixed. So this kind of verb now is what? It must be lazim. It can't be mutaaddi. To be mixed. To be mixed. I hope you get that. So that is one. We have another. We have itasola. Itasola means to connect. To connect. So at times you say itasol to be. I called him. So if you are calling somebody, if you are connecting with somebody, since you are calling the person. You might call the person and say what? Itasol to be. So that's why we have itisol, calling. Itisol, calling. So itasola literally means what? To connect. To connect. So we have ijtama'a. Ijtama'a means to gather together. To gather. Okay, let's see another template. Because of the time, we have if'alla. This template is used for color and defect. Is used for what? Color and defect. So that these are the two things this template is used for. Okay, let's see the example. Okay, firstly, let's see the root letters. The root letter is what? Fa. This fa will fill. This is the ain will fill, and we have lam will fill here. And again, we still have another lam will fill here, which is what? Which is the which is one of the huruf ziyada, and also this one of the hurufu ziyada. So if Allah, okay, let's see an example of that. We have ihmarra, ihmarra to be red, ihmarra to be red. You can see humra. This one is from what? It's from color. It's referring what to what? It's referring to color. Ihmarra. So ha is the fa will fill, mim is the ain will fill, ra is the what? Is the lam will fill. And another ra is one of the what? Increased letter, additional letter, and also this one of the additional letter. You have to know how to differentiate that. It's very, very important. Okay. Let's see another one. We have iswadda to be black, and iwaja. Iwaja means to curve. When something is not straight. So iwaja, that thing is curved, is bent. I hope you get. So that is that's okay. Let's go another template, which is the fourth one. We have tafa'ala. Tafa'ala. We have the fa will fill here. We have the ain will fill, and we have the lam will fill. So the additional letters are what? One of them is what? Is in this ain will fill, and this is one also. So tafa'ala. Tafa'ala. We have ta'allama. Ta'allama means to learn. To learn is different from alima. Alima means to know. Allama means to teach. Ta'allama means to learn. It's very, very different. They are different, but they are related. Alima, you know that thing. Alimtu and nahawa. I know nahawu. I know grammar. So we have allamtuhu nahwa. I taught him grammar. I taught him nahaw. Okay. Ta'allama Zaidun an nahwa. Zaidu learned grammar. Zaidu studied grammar. So these three verbs are related, but they are different. That is the reason why we said lil husul illa al ma'na al maqsud. You are changing all these things. You are increasing it with 1 letters, 2 letters, 3 letters to change the meaning in order for you to arrive at your what? At your intended meaning. That is the reason why you are changing it. You are adding ta to it. You are adding shadda to the ain, and so on and so forth. It's just for you to give you the intended meaning to be different from each other. You want to say he learned. You want to say he taught. You want to say he knew or something. So these things are related. They are related to what? To al-ilmu, knowledge. And that is the masdar. They are related to masdar. So we must have some things that will differentiate them. And that is the reason why we are adding 1, 2, 3 letters to the root letters to give it what? To give it different meanings. Okay, let's see another one. We have takallama. Takallama means to talk, to speak. So that's that. You must be very familiar with takallama. We also have tajannaba. Tajannaba means to abstain from. To be far from, to distance yourself from something altogether. So let's look at the last one, which is the 5th template of the increased 3-letter verb with 2 letters, which is tafa'ala. So that is that. So let's look at, okay, firstly we have fa will fill, ain will fill, and lam will fill. So this one of the increased letters, ta, and this is one of the increased letters. Okay, let's see the meaning. Let's see the what is it called? The examples. We have takhasuma. Takhasuma means to quarrel, with uh, each other. To quarrel with what? With each other. So here I have to clarify something important. You know, we have a similar template in بحرفين لرباعي لفعل ثلاثي المزيد بحرفين. لفعل ثلاثي المزيد بحرفين. We have a template called فاعل. That fa'ala is very similar to what? To tafa'ala. Are you getting it? So that fa'ala must occur between what? Between two individuals, between two people. So khasoma zaidun umara. Khasoma zaidun umara. Zaidu quarrel with Umar. So it must happen between two people. Okay, so this one, in the case of this tafa'ala, must like when we say we have a lot of, like, a group of people, that are quarreling within themselves. They are quarreling within themselves. So if you want to say that, we not say khasoma. Okay, for example, let's say al muslimun, the Muslim are quarreling themselves. They are quarreling each other. They are quarreling one another. Okay, let's say that. What are we going to say? We are going to say what? Takhasoma al muslimun. Takhasoma al muslimun. The Muslims are quarreling. The Muslims are what? Are quarreling. You can see in this case, it's not happening between two people. It's different from the it's different from Zaid is quarreling with what? With Umar. This one, it means in that group they are what? They are quarreling. They are quarreling with each other. They are quarreling each other. So this one is very much different from the other one. So I want you to spot the differences. There's something we called Ismul Jamu. Ismul Jamu is a name, but in that name there are a lot of people in that name. Example of that kelma is what? Qawm. Al Qawm is a name, right? Is a name, and it comes in a singular form. Al Qawm, it means group. It means group. But in that group there must be a lot of people there. There must be like 10, 20 people there, or okay, let me say 3 to infinity. So they are what? They are group. They are qawm. So this kind of qawm now, if they are fighting one another, if they are quarreling with one another, we must say what? We must use the template of what? Tafa'ala. We cannot use fa'ala because they are not two. They are more than two. I hope you are getting. So this kind of kelima, we also have al-umma. 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 You can see. So this umma too is like a group like that. So al-umma. So this takhasoma is different from khasoma. Khasoma is happening between two people, but this takhasoma is between a lot of people. I give example of al muslimun takhasomu, or takhasoma al muslimun. I hope you get that. So if I want to say the Muslim are fighting themselves now, in Yazami, okay, let me say al kafirun. Okay, takhasoma al kafirun. The unbelievers are fighting themselves, are fighting one another. Sorry, are fighting each other. Or the unbelievers are fighting uh, each other. So I'm going to say what takhasoma al kafirun. I cannot say khasoma al kafirun because it's not happening between what? Between two individuals. It's happening between a lot of people in that group. A lot of people in that group. Okay, so that is that. We also have tabaraka. Tabaraka means to be blessed. To be blessed. So we also have tabaada. taba'ada, to be far from each other, to be far from each other. I hope you get that. So al ulama taba'adu. Okay, taba'ada al ulama. The scholars are far from each other. They are far from each other. So that is that. So let's see how to conjugate these verbs. At tasrif, okay, we have the normal template madi mudari masdar ism fa'il maf'ul aw an-nahy. So I'm not going to waste time on this because you just conjugate without wasting time. Okay, in fa'ala yanfa'ilu with dhamma. It's very simple. Any verb you see that is under the template of infa'ala, you are going to conjugate it like this. Any verb you see, any verb at all. Okay, infa'ala yanfa'ilu, infi'alan munfa'ilun. So it has no ism of oil. That's why you can see dash there. It has no ism of oil. So it's lazim. Every infa'ala verb is what is lazim. Okay, the amri what infa'il, and the now is what la tanfa'il. Very simple. Infa'ala yanfa'ilu, infi'alan munfa'il, infa'il la tanfa'il. Infa'ala yanfa'ilu, infi'alan munfa'il, infa'il la tanfa'il. Okay, inkasara yankasiru, inkisaran munkasirun, inkasir la tankasir. This is a mistake. Is inkasir, is not inkisir. Inkasir. Okay, that is that. Okay, let's pick another one. We have inqata'a, inqati'un, inqita'an, munqati'un, inqati la tanqati. Very simple. Very, very simple. I would like you to note all the meaning of all these things to try to differentiate the meanings. We don't have much time. If I try explaining that now, we are going to use more time, and it will be somehow boring. So make sure you try that on your own. May Allah make it easy. Okay, let's see another template. We have ifta'ala, ifta'ilu, ifti'alan, mufta'ilun, ifta'il la tafta'il. This one also is very similar to the infa'ala. Just make sure you note the additional letters and make sure to know where to insert them. So that is that, and it's also what is also a lazim verb. It's also a lazim verb. Okay, let's see another example. We have imtazaja, imtaziju, imtizajan, mumtazijun, imtazij, la tamtazij, la tamtazij. Okay, another one we have ittasola, yattasilu, ittisolan, muttasilun, ittasil is not ittasol, mistake. Ittasil, la tattasil. Ittasil la tattasil. Okay, that is that on infa'ala and ifta'ala. Okay, let's see another one. We have if'alla, that is used for color and defect. If'alla, yaf'allu, if'ilalan, muf'allun. Try to note this. Ordinarily, you know the ism file of the rubai and khumasi we have been doing since morning. This file are also taking kasra in ainul fi'l. Af'ala ism file is what muf'il. Fa'ala ism file is what mufa'il. You can see the ainul fi'l is taking kasra. So fa'ala is also what is also mufa'il. And the previous ones we did now, we have fa'ala. This mufa'il is what mufa'il. Ifta'ala, this mufa'il is what mufta'il. But in the case of this if'alla, this mufa'il is always taking what fatha. Muf'allun, different from the one that are taking kasra before. Ordinarily, it's supposed to be what muf'illun, but here is not taking kasra. It's taking fatha. Note that one is very important. Okay, muf'allun is also lazim. I hope you get that. So any if Allah verb they are all lazim. Okay, the amr is what if Allah. Okay, can you spot the difference between this if Allah and the if Allah of the Mahdi? There is no difference. So the pattern of the madi of if Allah verb it's what is same thing with what the amru of the verb. If Allah, the amru is what is still if Allah. Is that clear? Okay. The now is what is la tef'alla. If Allah, if allu, if ilalan. You can see. I want you to note this if ilalan. You can see the double letter here. The double letter here. They are released. They are released. They are separated here. If Allah, if allu. It's not if al, if ilan. No. You have to separate the two letters to what if ilalan. So simple, and it's sweet too. So if allu, if ilalan, muf'allun, if Allah, la taf'alla. Okay, we have ihmarra, yahmarru, ihmiraran, muhmarrun. No is maf'ul. We have ihmarra also in and we have la tahmarra in nahy. Okay, another one we have iwarra, yawarru, wiraran, mu'warrun, iwarra. The same iwarra. Note the difference. When we have to conjugate this verb, all these Kumasi Rubai verbs, they are very simple because they are conjugating all the verbs under this template. They are conjugating them the same way. Any if Allah verb, you must conjugate it this way. No difference. So that is the reason why it's simple. Once you know this template, template if Allah, if Allah, if you know, once you know it, you are good to go in any if Allah verb. You see, that is the reason why you have to study and memorize these templates. Okay, warra, wiran, warun, warra, and what? La ta'awarra. La ta'awarra. Okay, let's see another one. Tafa'ala, yatafa'alu, tafa'ulan. This one is not yatafa'ala, it's yatafa'alu. Tafa'ala, yatafa'alu, tafa'ulan, mutafa'ilun, mutafa'alun, tafa'al, la tatafa'al. This one has ism maf'ul. This one is muta'addi. This is not lazim. It has ism maf'ul. Okay, let's see the example. We have ta'allama. Ta'allama means what? To learn or to study. When you study something, we must see that thing you are studying. Is it nahu you are studying? Is it chemistry? Is it biology? Is it fiqh? Is it tawhid? You must see that thing you are studying. So that is the reason why it's having a maf'ul bihi. This template is what is a muta'addi template. So ta'allama, yata'allamu, ta'alluman, muta'allimun, muta'allamun. Ta'allam also. Ta'allam. This one is somehow different. It's somehow similar to the madi. Ta'allama and then ta'allam. Madi is what ta'allama, but the amr is what ta'allam. The only difference between the two is just that this one is taking sukun to indicate the imperative, and this one is taking fatha. The madi is taking fatha. That is the only difference. Okay, that is that ta'allam, study or learn. Okay, la ta'allam, don't learn, don't study. Okay, let's look at another one. Takallama, yatakallamu. Sorry, this one is taking duma. I don't know why I'm making this mistake while typing it. They are taking duma because they are feeling mudori. Takallama, yatakallamu, takalluman, mutakallimun, mutakallamun, takallam, la tatakallam, la tatakallam. So this is the fourth one. Let's look at the last template, which is what? Which is tafa'ala. Tafa'ala, yatafa'alu, tafa'ulan, mutafa'ilun, Okay, this one it also has no maf'ul bihi. It has no maf'ul bihi, and I'm explaining the reason why it has no maf'ul before, because we are expected to see the file. The file is expected to be what? To be a jamu. It might be Muslimun, it might be al-qawm, it might be al-ummah, it might be tulab. Takhasama tulab. The students are fighting. They are fighting. I hope you get that. So it's not happening between two people, but it's happening between more than two people. So that are what? They are in a group. They are in a kelma. that's going to be standing as what? As the fa'il, that is as the ismul fa'il. So it has no maf'ul bihi. So tafa'ala yatafa'alu tafa'ulan mutafa'ilun, tafa'al la tatafa'al, tafa'al la tatafa'al. Okay, we have takhasuma, yatakhasamu, takhasuman, mutakhasimun, it has no maf'ul bihi. تخاصم لا تتخاصم لا تتخاصم. So that is that. I hope you understand this lesson. May Allah make it easy. Try as much as possible to practice all these templates. Look for verbs. Look for strange verbs, and make research about them. Try to conjugate them and try to confirm whether what you are conjugating is right. When you do this, it's going to go a long way. It's going to go a long way. I promise you are going to get it easily whenever you're meeting them in what? In sentences, passage, Al-Quran, Hadith, and so on. So may Allah make it easy for us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.